Welcome to the Uncensored Beat Prose Hour, when we share local poetry, prose, and other inspired imaginings. I'm Flor Blanco. Today, we'll be reading some poetry written by Florvivo de la Santarosa. Reverie. Here I come, through entangled roots, a quiet rustle that teases the grass, to the sweet lavender arousing you. I, among the pitter-patter of the rain after the snow is gone, breathe. I, between the mist, the air, and the earth, speak to you, and you listen. I no longer wait behind the roughness of bark within the silky flower petal, nor the cracks of a rock, but rush forward toward you. We will meet. I will come at dusk, in your room dance among the sweet kitchen spices, whisper to you through pictures. I will break the rock that divides us, dance in your slumber, speak words with the wind, breathe it in. We will meet halfway where both our worlds cease, and I will bear upon you my kiss. I hope you enjoyed that poem. This next poem that we'll talk about is actually about a place called Montaña de Oro in California. It is a seaside cliff, like it states, and I would really encourage a lot of our viewers to visit it if you have a chance. It's beautiful. So let's proceed. Montaña de Oro by Florvivo de la Santarosa. This is a place where my heart returns, among the seaside cliff that marks the end of the earth and extends the river of heaven to me. Here, at this turquoise abyss, the ocean silt shimmers in dazzling golds and waves that reach out in tormented peaks and crescents, each capturing the light of the universe, push back against the earth, battering the edges of jagged black rocks cupped around this place like welcoming fingers. Here, where the road ends without warning and opens to this endless forever, witnessed by a handful of cars with lovers mostly, who swallow tidbits of paradise in between, slow moments of their shared pleasures, finds me here at the dusk of my day on a singular journey, alone, though not alone. Outward from the shadows jut tall pines and oaks, and shrieking birds glide and dance among the ocean currents, as if nothing more needed to be known. Salty whispers from this welcoming ocean tease my hair and brush my cheek with a trusting gentleness that expects nothing. Behind me, the ghostly roars of bears sound, tracing their path here from the Los Osos Valley to the celestial gateway. The heart I have safely hidden in the soles of my shoes chills me, and for a moment I shiver like the dancing pines, here at the edge of the world where eternity crashes into earth. The encircling bears sing their lament against their journey here. My soul returned to me, renewed and strong, myself again. That was Montaña de Oro by Florvivo de la Santa Rosa. I hope you enjoyed that one. We'll share two more from the same poet. The Day I Surrendered by Florvivo de la Santa Rosa. When I finally woke, the foundation of my house shook. The earth which I claimed as my roots, as my citadel, my castle, my comfy abode, was now overwhelmed by this sudden seismic shock. It took a moment, 1 millionth of a millionth of a second, to remain immobile, paralyzed by the sight of the indestructible edifices that I walled around me, giving into this powerful moment. It was after this millisecond that I finally moved. I moved. I rediscovered I had legs. I moved with the veracity of a survivor of some incredible battle who desperately sought a refuge and found it. I found it underneath a tacky avocado table fashioned with neon colored flower shaped groovy stickers now held in place by grease and grime rather than glue. This abominable table, given by a friend's mother's cousin's aunt twice removed, that through the grace of God I have chosen not to discard was now my sanctuary. And there I stayed, an observer. I was an observer without action. Well, I could have if I would have done something, but I didn't do anything except to hold on and let go, all at the same time. While the world I have known quaked, I watched my precious globe, embellished with gemstones and gold leaf, crack just inches from my reach. And I saw my beloved set of china of a distinguished brand that I so perfectly set and secured for display on my cabinets, somehow rocked and wriggled and escaped, and within a blink had a moment of freedom airborne before its final destruction. And all my writings, my letters, my journals, my certificates that were never intentionally secret nor modestly accepted, my writings that told stories of someone who had shared the same name as mine but was not me, flew off the shelves and walls and were quickly tossed in the air like confetti at some party. And nearly everything else, all things went, but not that ugly table where I found an unexpected haven, a place of respite, while madness surrounded me. It was on that day, after the quake, that I had felt I had lost everything but the table, except when the dust settled, it is when I found them, in clear sight, amongst this destruction, undamaged, seemingly untouched, familiar yet perfect and unblemished. I found them on this very day, an angel and a mirror. This next poem is called BTW, which is an abbreviation for by the way. BTW by Florvivo de la Santarosa. BTW, I shall pass this intent to the wind in hopes that will eventually find you as a gentle breeze, refreshing and welcomed. How should I express all that you have given when all the words I have are too simple or too long? How can I say that your passing has left its mark that wakes with me each morning and gives me warm kisses each night? I know that when the sunset hits the western coast as a brilliant eye closing on the Pacific that dapples the sea in glistening golds, showing treasures deep within, so beautiful the sky blushes. You are there. All I know is that the stories of our lives are built on sentences made here, and here is you. All I know is that kindred spirits, though divided by mountains and deserts and forests and oceans, are never too far. By the way, I am more myself now than I was before you. To the wind I extend these words, lengthy and too few, but no more. Thank you so much for joining me, Flor Blanco, for Uncensored Beats Open Mic Hour. I know it was less than an hour, but this is our very first episode for the series, and we'd love to hear more from local artists. Maybe that's you. Please send your works to Flor, Flor, at uncensoredbeat.com for review. And ensure to send your contact information. Now, to keep the lights on, there is a $3 charge to submit all work. We hope, though, that that would not keep you from sharing your wonderful treasures with us. And if we enjoy the work, then we can feature you too on the Uncensored Beat channel. Thank you again. And as a reminder, today is August 6, 2024. All works have been identified as original works of art by the name of the writer, artist presented today. Works may be copyrighted. We thank you so much for honoring that, and we hope to hear from you again. Please like, share, and subscribe to the Uncensored Beat, where we will focus on both cultural as well as news for international and US based audiences. Thank you. Take care.